Hey guys, Mark here again. Uh, Following up again on round 2.5 or 3, whatever this is now. So I'm right at 1 week. 1 week was yesterday from surgery. I'm actually feeling a lot better over the last couple of days. I've finally been able to get some food down and finally getting some energy back. Getting to walk up and down the street. Anyways, just overall better. I'm kind of a believer that this hyperbaric therapy is definitely helping as well. So I've had a total of 3 treatments. Uh, Whether it's working or not at this point, I think it's helping me feel a lot better sooner at the very least. So they're actually closed over the weekend, so I've got to wait till Monday when I can get back in. And I told myself I was going to do a total of 5 treatments just because they're expensive. They're around here, they're like $200 per session, which is about an hour or so. So um, anyway, so I'm gonna try 5. Just I think it's better than nothing. So, anyways, I wanted to give you guys a couple updates. I got a couple pictures here for you. The first one is gonna be what the non-fusion or non-union look like under CT scan. So, if you can see this, obviously this is what I had fused the first time, the L45, and you can just see the line on the top part of it. It's just not fused. It just looks like a crack. So that was not always there. Before we had the hardware, had decided to take the hardware out, all that looks solid. So this happened, like I said, a couple times or a couple months after I decided to take the hardware out. If any of you ever see on your MRI reports or CT reports the term modic in-plate changes, what that means, if no one's explained it to you, is let's see, around the edges here, this white around the edges, these are called the in plates. Well, that's the stress on those in plate changes. So that's what that term is referring to. And obviously, since there is movement or was movement around this area for me, is why it was coming up as modic in plate changes under my reports. So anyways, that's what the CT showed that concerned the doctors enough to put me through this process again. So I wanted to show you guys that. And then this is pretty gross, but my doctor decided to give me a couple pictures under microscope of this procedure that I just had done. So hope that doesn't gross out anybody, but you can just kind of see the screws and the hardware being put in, and just kind of what the doctor's looking at under microscope as he's doing the procedure. So I know there's a lot going on. I don't know what all of that is, but thought it was kind of interesting anyway. So I'm hoping for a few more pictures from the doc. I tried to get a whole video of the procedure, but the facility that we did it at would not do so. So I could just get a few pictures. But anyways, regardless, I hope everything's fixed and secured now, because I really, really don't want to have to go through that again. But anyways, the recovery's actually hasn't been too bad. Like I said, I think the hyperbaric part has helped out some. But then again, I am sitting here trying to think about how it was the first time. I do remember the first surgeon 4 years ago, told my wife to wake me up every couple hours and take a walk around the house just to stay loose. And, this doctor has not mentioned anything about that, so I've never had to do that. The only reason I have to wake up in the middle of the night is just for medication. So, but other than that, I've been up moving around, and actually today's probably one of the best days that I've had energy. I've worked a little bit. I'm fortunate enough to work at home or at whatever I want to do, so I don't have to be anywhere or take any time off or anything like that. So that's been super nice. But actually yesterday and today's the first days I've actually felt like getting on the computer and catching up on a few things and calling people and stuff like that. So trying not to overdo it, but the energy is there at least today. So up until today, I've had a really tough time with appetite. I just hadn't wanted to eat anything and just trying to force anything down. But today's been the first day that has kind of come back a little bit. So that's really the only thing, and it makes a big difference when you get some energy in your body. So, but anyway, so I'm day 6 out. Don't feel that bad as of right now. So, walking, maybe quarter mile or so right now every day. So, just trying to pick up a little bit every day, and then uh, obviously not exercising that my doctor knows about, just trying to do some very, very small stuff to keep my core tight, hamstrings loose a little bit, just because I know that is a big part of it as well. So anyways, keep the questions coming if anyone feels the need. So I've tried to finally feel good enough to get back to some of you guys that I know have reached out. So anyways, hope all is well. Thanks.